Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Kale. We are still going for that Eat Your Greens achievement. We have to grab all the grasslands provinces in Asia, which includes one province in Karakonlu over here, a bit in Transoceania, whatever. Land we can't even see yet. It also includes land in Ming, and of course Japan and the Philippines and all that good jazz. Also contains a bunch of land in India, and we're currently expanding into that, even though we're sort of in Southeast Asia still. In our, with our mainland, we attacked our enemies in Assam here, who were conveniently allied to Jaipur, who in turn was conveniently allied to Orissa. So we made Jaipur co-belligerent in this war. Orissa came in. We already made Jaipur a subject. We're gonna feed a bunch of Orissan cores to them, Orissan land to them. Unfortunately, Jaipur doesn't have any cores. We can feed them. And we also inherited a bit of war through that, because Jaipur was at war with their neighbors Palakimidi, these guys, and these guys, you know, Kionchok, I don't know, these guys, yellow and blue. Let's call them yellow and blue. So we're in the process of eating them, and I'm not piecing out Orissa right now, because we, since we made Jaipur our subject in this war, in the war that Orissa is also in, they are not in the war against Orissa, so I can't just hand the land over to them during war or in the peace conference. I have to give it to them afterwards, and I can only do that at peace. So I need to piece these guys out first and then finish the rest, so we don't sit on a bunch of uncored land for a while. Unfortunately, there are a bunch of rebels here, Ratna and Puri separatists, and they are in exactly the land that I want to take from Orissa, in the grasslands provinces. Now, I thought about this a bit in between episodes, because this would be the peace deal we do when we just take the grassland down here and the grassland up here, make sure that at least we have that, and that we don't technically need to go to war with Orissa again, or to whoever grabs Orissan land after this war in this area. What this also does is give our subject water access, which is nice, and gives us a border, or subject a border to Garha up here, and once we eat yellow, we also have a border to Jaipur, which is pretty nice to have for further expansion. This is pretty bad land. I mean, this up here is 5, 5, and 7 development, and then we get another 3, I think, here in Kalahandi, and another 8 down, at least the center of trade here in not Kaliningrad, Kalingandra. Well, it's pretty bad land overall. There is better land to be had in Orissa. I mean, there's 2 more. There's an estuary down here, and an estuary with a center of trade over here in a trade node that we currently don't care about, Coromandel, but it is going to be useful in the future. We might even be able. We already have 12% trade power for some reason in Coromandel. How is that? 12%? Is it just because we occupy the land? Province trade power. Yeah, it must be from our occupation here, because we don't actually own any land in Coromandel. So there's a lot of trade power we could get, and then maybe just collect in Coromandel. How much money is there in there? A decent amount of ducats, actually. So that could be interesting, although I really want to focus our trade mostly on the Bengal node for the near future. So maybe taking these would be more helpful, but then we don't get those neighbors, we don't get the grasslands, then somebody else like Bahmanes may swoop in, that's what you say, and take those grasslands. We do have to find Bahmanes anyway, so it's not like that is an absolute no-go, but I think we're gonna stick with the original plan here. Take this weird border gory land and eat yellow and blue, and have like a snail-shaped sort of piece of land here. That's gonna be fine. We're gonna fill that up later. But it means we have to fight these rebels because they're on the land that we want to take, and we can't take the land once it's owned by rebels, and also we would have to deal with the rebels anyway once we feed that land to our subject. So, that's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna finish this war and kill those rebels, and then do the weird border gore. The way I want to kill the rebels, I think, is to place our troops in Ratanpur. I think that is the only other place that Ratanpur actually has cores on. Well, also on Mandla. That could be useful. Didn't see that last time. So the rebels might walk to our neighbor, or they might walk to Ratanpur here. They're not going to go south. So I'm going to park an army in Ratanpur at some point so we can take a river crossing on those rebels and just murder them. Sounds good to me. What else? Bengal is at war, currently being occupied down here, but they're winning handily. So that doesn't really do anything for us. We would declare on Malacca right now. Malacca, Bengal is still very happy to join. So I don't think that is particularly relevant as of right now. I hate that Bengal is growing. Can't really help that. This pop-up came back because I restarted the game. I'm gonna just make it go away again. We lack an advisor, that's not good. We could grab a 25% off unrest reduction guy. Not super relevant right now, I don't think. Some unrest in Tripura. Tripura still. Maybe we need to convert Tripura at some point. These guys keep on being unhappy. Why are you so unhappy still? This is one of our earliest conquests. They're Hindu, war exhaustion, intolerance. We're really intolerant. Also, we're cruel. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and state this and then convert it. Yeah, let's do that. Stop these people from being so annoying. I'm gonna take away the state slot later. But right now, I want this to be... Oh, it needs to be full core, right. It's not just stated, it's full core. And I don't want to spend the admin. How much admin are you? And of course I made the coring thing go away. 15, fine. Stop annoying me. So we can send a guy to actually convert you. Let's turn on, as I learned to click again, enforce religious unity, and convert you from that Hinduism. Also, let's, while we're at it, do our regular. I wish it was regular. I think that should be regular. A check for edicts that are on that should not be on. Let's turn this off. Also, while we're at it, let's think about maybe turning on trade power edict in our capital state. So it would cost us not a lot at all to turn that on in our state. We have a maintenance of 0.05. It's going to be tripled. If we turn on an edict, it's going to be 0.15, I think. And we should have a bunch of trade power coming out of here. I think it's going to be worth it. And I'm thinking to do it in our capital state simply because edicts cost half price there. Let's see. Right now we're making 4.67 ducats from trade. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the edict in Chinwin. Protect trade. How much did I say we're making? 4.67. Let's check next month. And I'm sure we're going to increase our income. Back to war. Let's unpause and let's go do things. I think I'm going to leave, unpause and straight back to pausing. I think I'm going to leave these guys. I can take Raipur, that's fine. Dive yet no longer valid rival. It's a bit annoying. I mean, it gives us the eclipse bonus, but we're going to need to find a new rival at some point. People want to peace out, but I don't want them to. We do want this Diplotech for colonial range. We talked about that earlier. I'm going to just grab it. Not because we can colonize already, but because it's also coring range. And now we should have coring range down in southern Malacca, which may mean that we can call in Ayutthaya and just take all the land for ourselves anyway, which sounds nice. As the separatists taking the province, did we hit a new month already? At least we're making more trade income, so we must have hit a new month. It's not insanely more, but it's more, and the increase is higher than the cost of this, yeah. 0.1 ducat, and we get all that bonus trade power. That seems fine, especially if we ever build that marketplace there. Speaking of, we have some money at the moment. Should think about building a building. 53 ducats for this timber. Didn't I? I thought I'd build... Oh, I built the workshop in Kale first. Whoa, workshop in Ava is so good. I'm gonna build this workshop in Ava first. It's just nuts. Alright. Chagatai declare war on Kham. Doesn't Kham like these guys? Yes. Interesting. Maybe we get a horde neighbor. Not sure that that's something I want. But, you know, keep an eye on that. Loot. Yeah, of course I can't humiliate my rival anymore. I don't have a rival anymore. It's kind of the point. Well, kind of the point. You know what I mean. So you've been fully looted. You have not at all. Still a bunch of money in here. Question is, do we now move? I think we now move our armies to Ratanpur here. These armies at least. Whoa, that was awkward timing. Didn't think the rebels would move that fast. This is bad, of course. We're now gonna have our army crushed. Do I put my ruler in charge? Is it worth it? I'm gonna do it. Maybe our guys can live to run. But this is... yeah. Oops. And that's all for my enemy rebels. I mean, they do get the negative modifier, and we are arriving in 9 days. Maybe? Maybe? Oh, our subject is coming in too. Yeah. Saved our troops. Nice. Obviously more expensive now than it should be. Are you tired preparing to attack Pasai? But Pasai just died to Malacca. Ayutthaya just wants the rest of the land. I mean, I guess. That's a lot of land we need to take from Malacca, but maybe they have unrest issues now that we can then use for our own good. So we don't need everybody here, just need one guy. I want to do the looting elsewhere, not in the land that we're taking, because of devastation caused by that. We go and then go and loot in Kanker or something. It's gonna be fine. Damn them! Ming gets... we get minus 5% morale of armies, and Ming gets our military power. Okay, now we just need to take this. Once again, we took the the siege first, where we do not have a cannon nor the siege general. Funny. Start looting that capital a bit. Money, money, money. Just give me that siege. I want to peace out here. These rebels, I don't care about. First of all, they're peasants. Second of all, they're in places we don't need. Just need them to not move to Kaliningrad here. Alright. That is everything. I think we can peace out now. And I should be able to give this to Jaipur. I can. I can't give these to Jaipur right now. But once we have this weird corridor, we can actually then give all of that away. So... but can I take that? I think I can. I hope I can. Maybe I cannot. Oh, but I can peace out Orissa first. That is fine. Well, I don't know if it's actually fine. We'll see. But I will peace out Orissa here. And then we'll see what we can do with that other land. Maybe I have to subjugate these people as well. Would be unfortunate. Coalition? Orissa? Doesn't matter. Palakimeri does not matter at all because they're going to be dead. Kionjar is these people, right? Yes. Also won't matter. So that leaves Langshang, which is fine, Garha, and Andhra. That's okay. That is okay. Let's see what the other pieces will do, but this one is fine. Pay our dip, unfortunately. Won't have to pay the admin because we're giving it to our subject later, in a minute. And PC out for a tiny bit of ducats too. There we go. Now, if I should... I don't actually know. Let's see. If I PC out... I can, okay. So that works out. This way... it's okay. If I just run a normal peace deal here instead, I give that to my subject and run these. It's 44 because we're actually also paying for this. We actually had no claim on that. Oh. It's fine though. There's not much advantage to doing it this way. Also, ooh, more people. Irrelevant, irrelevant, 1, and then irrelevant again. And then we have Bundelkant, Andra, VJ, which I really don't want, Gwalior, Dang, Mawar, and Assam. Assam won't matter, but that's a lot of people. I think we sit on this a bit longer. But then we can't. I hate this. So I want to take this. I do not want this coalition, because this is going to fire. It's going to be Mawar, VJ, and a bunch of smaller people trying to gang up on us. And I think there's even one more in here. Langshang is already happy to join a coalition against us. So we have to wait if we do actually want to take this. I'm gonna sit on the overextension. Yeah, I guess that's just gonna happen here. Can have some of my... Who's on the verge? Let's say we wait for the end of the year. Then Mawar, Assam are gonna... Well, Assam doesn't matter. Mawar is gonna be out. Dang... Probably not going to be out. Where's Dang? Dang. Dang's actually quite big. How much do we drop off? 2.5 yearly, so they're probably not going to be out. I think VJ might be somebody we can try to improve relations with, unless so they don't actually join. Let's try that. And one more person. Can't actually see that anymore because I don't have a diplomat. Because that makes sense. Ooh, tons of claims on Bengal too. Let's claim a bunch of Bengal. Already have some nice claims, but there's always more. Don't hate those down there. Alternatively, this has a temple in it. Let's grab this. And we should have enough for one more claim. We do. Good. Come back from those. That's enough claims for me. Come home, and then let's check again. Who else can we maybe make not join this coalition? It's not going to be Orissa. Bundelkant, Andra. I'm going to go for Andra because we're not going to declare war on Andra anytime soon, I don't think. So improving there is kind of helpful. Have a core. Oh, you're gonna hate me anyway. Have a core? They desire Kaliningrad. Okay, yeah. So maybe not Andra. Maybe... What's a Bundelkant? Oh, maybe it's just Dang. Maybe it's just Dang. Dang should be easy to get out of here. Let's just go and improve those relations. They don't currently have any friends, so they would be a good target to attack, but we have no. We don't neighbor them, so it doesn't help. This is fine. Army tradition, I like. Loyalty on the nobles, I like. Merchants, ooh. Wouldn't mind milking the merchants, but I don't want to lose army tradition, so this is fine. This is fine. Admin tech I do want. For Abbott. Gives us our second idea group, so soon we're gonna have to talk about ideas again. I'm feeling that it might be a colonizing idea, like exploration or... Yep, there's the one per se. Exploration or expansion. Let's sit on some unrest here. While we can't take the land anyway. God, that's so much unrest. Should I just pop the whole autonomy thing? Garjat. I'm gonna pop the autonomy now. My subject is gonna do it anyway. And maybe that helps us with the unrest a bit. It's my subject land. Who cares, right? Ming wants Diplo power. You know what I want, Ming? People to be less angry. That would be nice. I'm gonna feed you soon, subject. You can purchase one last H ability here. Yeah, we're not gonna... I'm still thinking about this golden era, but we're not gonna manage, I don't think, to grab that in time here. Anything that does anything for us right now? I mean... maybe it's just the war taxes, just save a tiny bit of money while we're still in this war. Yeah, I think it's the only one that's gonna matter until the end of the age. So we can now go and pop those war taxes for free. Please, people, understand that I mean you no harm. I'm only here to help. Lose 2 war exhaustion and a new babe. Well, thanks to the new babe, we lose the war exhaustion. VJ rivaled me. So much for this. Who else wants to be my friend? Where are Assam gonna drop out? So I guess we can look at Bundelkund, wherever they are. Bundelkund. Baluchistan. Bundelkund. Oh. Well, that's Mewat. What? I'm confused. There you are. Sure. And this is simply to get people out of the coalition. So maybe we can reduce the number of potential coalition enemies to less than 4, so the coalition doesn't actually fire. Would be nice. Karma increased for conversion, thank you. So we can turn off that edict in Tripura. Unfortunately, it is now a state. Oh well. Ooh. Assamese pretenders. Pretty Assamese of them. Yeah, it's fine for now. I think. I mean, we're gonna need to piece out Assam, but not immediately. Gain trade power tax on manpower modifier in Taungu. Which probably still has high autonomy. Yeah, it does not belong to an estate for reasons. This is actually a pretty decent nobles place. Maybe I should give this to the nobles. Some pretty high influence. Very loyal. I like the idea of that because we gain more manpower. And we don't lose out on anything because the autonomy is so high. I'm gonna just do this. And then I'm gonna say I want manpower out of Taungu. Just to maximize that effect. It's gonna be peace soon. Oh, it's already the new year. I did not notice. Let's check again. Not the Caucasus, Assam, this one. So, as expected, Dang is still in there. 1, 2, 3 of these don't count. Still is too many. I think we may have to wait another year for Gwalior and Dang to drop out, and maybe for Bundelkund to decide that we are not actually a problem. Whew. That's quite annoying. What do we do in the meantime? A bunch of money. Let's build this temple in Kale, because it's a great temple. Let's... what? We're gonna have to deal with the Ratanpuri separatists, even though we just killed Ratanpuri separatists. Luckily, this land is pretty disjunct, so it's gonna be small groups of different types of separatists. That part is quite nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on this a bit longer. I think it's relevant that we take all this land. Is it? Is it though? We really need all the Keonja land. Well, yes, kinda. We don't need the land, but we really don't want to leave more miners here that can join coalitions against us. So this is... we're taking a bit of aggressive expansion so that we can have less aggressive expansion. Kind of thing. We could peace out Assam at any point. And we don't need to stay in that war. Just gonna go walk there and take the land back from the rebels. Unless I can just do that anyway. Assam... I think I can do that anyway. Oh, this also fires that coalition. That's a bit annoying. Why, though? It feels like we can't take all the land we want to take. Or we need to declare more wars. I mean, that's the alternative, right? If you can't stop coalition, you just war more. Can we declare war on any of these? Mewar, Gwalior. Who are new neighbors? Garha, which we could technically declare on. They do have friends, though. In Jaunpur and Andhra. If we were to declare on you right now, Jaunpur would happily join. Any other people we could declare on? Not really, right? Bengal's not even in that coalition. I mean, Langshan we can always declare on. I think. Is that even true? No, our subject has not fabricated a claim there. So that doesn't work. I didn't think we would be causing that much aggressive expansion. 48 is a lot, I guess. Andhra, Garha. The annoying part is that declaring on Garha just gives us... doesn't remove anybody else from the coalition, just Garha themselves. And we have to fight Jaunpur, which is usually a bad idea. But we have call for peace. And call for peace means we really should be peacing out, because we can't afford that war exhaustion. I'm sorry for taking so long on this, but it... We could. Now that's an option. We could let these rebels... No, it's not going to work out. I think we still have fully won. I don't know. If these rebels take the capital of Assam back, it may be that we drop enough war score here that we don't get call for peace anymore. But it's not going to solve our problem, right? It's not going to cause our problem, yes. It's not going to solve our problem because we still have to take a lot more land. If this is already a coalition, then how are we going to take both of these things? What's your religion? You are Hindu, I assume. Yeah, that's the problem. These both feed into the same groups that hate us for it. So what could we do here? Why are you sitting in Orison land anyway, Jaipur? Huh. What's the alternative to taking that land? We could just not take Assam, let them live, and try to eat them later. Because we don't need the land. It's not... I mean, it's fine land, but it's not great land. Don't think there's center of trade here. Good buildings. Good buildings. Would fulfill our mission, probably, which is nice. Assam itself... 14 development is pretty nice. Kind of want all that. What if we just... No, that leaves another guy. Could eat call for peace for a year. I don't know. It's annoying that we can't declare wars just willy-nilly here because we don't have the reach on the people we need to declare wars on. All these small, weird people that join coalitions like Walior. Honestly, how afraid are we? Maybe we're not that afraid, actually. We're Ming territory. And as long as none... Langshan is, right? So the only person who could declare war on us here is Langshan. Because everybody else will have to deal with Ming. And they won't want to do that. Maybe it's fine to have a coalition? Maybe? You know what? We're at the end of an episode. I'm sorry for talking so much about this. I'm gonna think this through in between episodes and then start the next episode. We're gonna hopefully peace out or do whatever else I decide on doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, if there's anything you want to say, anything at all, praise, criticism, anything, put it down there in that comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.